Hello and welcome to Glee TV. Well, it's the end of Glee. We've reached the end of 3 days at the NEC and I'm with Matthew Meehan, the event director. And Matthew, in many respects, Glee has been a record-breaking event this year. We had record-breaking interest for Glee new products. We had record crowds at the New Product Awards, record votes and nominations for the Buyers Power List. Yeah. It's been a truly wonderful show from everybody that I've spoken to. How has it been though for the Glee team?
Yeah, the Glee team have been really busy over the last 3 days, getting round to all of the exhibitors at the show, getting general feedback, which has been so positive. We've got nearly 400 exhibitors here, so we've got a big army of people making sure that we can get round to each of the exhibitors and talk to them. And of course, the chance to meet some of the visitors coming to the show. It's great to see some familiar faces that I know. Well,
you know, every visitor that I've spoken to has been amazed at how much there's been to see at Glee this year. You know, and I think that the amount of innovation and new product at Glee this year is better than I've ever known. What has been your highlight of the show?
Yeah, for me, newness. So much at the show that has really sort of not surprised me, but just to have so much in 1 year. We knew we were moving the show dates forward. New product development obviously is brought forward as well to be in time ready for Glee, but there's just been so much here, which has been a real delight. Also the amount of new exhibitors that we brought this year as well, over 180 new exhibitors to the show this year. So seeing what they've brought to the show, but also just the quality of stands here as well. It's, you know, the look and feel of Glee this year with some of the exhibitors has been phenomenal.
And next year, it's back in June at the same time?
Yes, we are. We run the show from the 27th to 29th of June. Yeah. I think now we have a full 12 months to put the show on. I think it's going to be extremely helpful for everyone involved.
Well, and I'll tell you the other thing that's not surprised me, but pleased me, is the number of young people who have been at Glee this year. Yeah. I know there's the YPHA, but there's still a high number of young people coming to the show and seeing what's going on. And I can remember coming to Glee many, many years ago and thinking, oh, I'm the youngest person here. Yeah. But we've got to get those young people coming into the industry and being enthused. And I think if any young person came to Glee this year, they would be enthused and want to come back next year, wouldn't they?
I agree, yeah. I mean, the buyers that are in the market now, yes, younger, also coming from different places now, coming from, you know, familiar sort of high street chains and getting into garden centres now, and actually seeing some of the high street retailers here as well and department stores. It's been a real eclectic mix of buyers actually here, but you're right, the actual age of some of the buyers, it's great. It puts that kind of fresh feel look, and it challenges the exhibitors here to think about the products that they're bringing out to market, especially with sort of consumers that took up gardening around the pandemic, and hopefully maintaining, keeping them engaged in gardening.
And we also had some new people win awards with the Buyers Power List. It just shows how much the suppliers value buying across the whole piece, doesn't it?
Yeah, it is. And actually that for the Buyers Power List, to see some fresh names that were nominated this year, not just the familiar names that we may have seen in previous years.
What pleased me about the Buyers Power List Awards was the 2 awards that went to family nominations. The Mercer family at Hillmount in Belfast and the family at Perrywood. And that just kind of sums up this industry. This industry is one big family, isn't it? Yeah. And everybody's so helpful, everybody shares information. Yeah. It's just great to have been back at Glee.
Absolutely, and I agree with that, and actually bringing the industry back together again this year in a shorter time scale, 9 months. It's been phenomenal how it's turned around.
Yeah, that's really good. Well, look, you've got to go off and close the show.
Yes.
And it's time for us to sign off on Glee TV. Thank you for watching.